what we've seen so far is air attacks, airplane attacks on cities. That could be part of a shock and awe effort to get the government to collapse in Kiev so that Russia can install a puppet government. Russia may be hoping that this will have an impact, a psychological impact that will be quite strong, but the Kremlin is probably underestimating the resilience and courage of Ukrainians, and this would not be the first time it did that. The Kremlin would prefer not to have to send large land forces across the vast expanse of Ukraine. The West has provided a lot of anti-tank and anti-armor weapons. The Russians would lose a fair number of those tanks and armored vehicles. And then certainly the Russians would not want to have to go into urban combat because casualties would be quite high. So the Russians seem to be starting with what they hope is a shock and awe attack that will solve the whole problem.
Bill, in your view, is there anything that the United States or the West can do at this point to stop Russia's military action?
The West will probably consider providing more military supplies to Ukraine, anti-armor, perhaps more anti-air weapons. Those are the kinds of things they've supplied so far, and those are the kinds of things that Ukrainians need, and they know how to operate those weapons.
We've also learnt in the past hour that NATO allies are going to be meeting to discuss what the Secretary General has called a reckless and unprovoked attack. Stoltenberg saying, once again, despite our repeated warnings and tireless efforts to engage in diplomacy, Russia has chosen the path of aggression against a sovereign and independent country. President Joe Biden has also responded in the past 24 hours denouncing this. He's called it unprovoked and unjustified. Of course, Ukraine is not part of NATO. The US has already said it won't be committing troops there. So what do you believe happens next from this point?
Well, I think the military supply factors, the sanctions that will be announced. Today, sanctions were announced on a couple of the large banks. Probably the largest bank, Sberbank, VTB Bank in Russia, will be hit by sanctions next. And it's important to remember that finance is the central nervous system of an economy. So while your reporter earlier pointed out that energy wasn't being sanctioned yet, financial sanctions will have a significant impact on energy as well.